Good morning. It's Vijay here. Today is 12th November 2025. Welcome to yet another episode of Pre-Market Commentary. So yesterday was a very interesting day. Yesterday, the bulls were on the back seat for a long time, hit against the ropes, and in the second half there was a fantastic rally across the market. Today we start off with the bullish fervor very high. Why is it so? Because yesterday was the exit poll results, and all of the exit polls show a significant gain for the NDA in the Bihar elections. Typically, an average, for instance, I have got is 142, 150 for NDA out of 243 seats, and Mahagathbandhan, which is the RJD Congress combined, is getting about 85 to 95, is what the consensus is. So there is a difference of nearly, say, 2:1, something like that, declines to advances and advanced declines, which we see. Then the new party is supposed to get less than 5, and others may get 10. So basically, clear victory for NDA as far as the exit pollsters are concerned. Now, having seen exit polls and opinion polls and compared with the results over a long time, I'm generally very skeptical of exit polls because in the past avatar of mine, I was a researcher, a poll researcher too, where I know how difficult it is to get opinions, and especially in an opinionated place or where people are very cautious, live opinionated outside their home, but very much opinionated in their homes, like Bihar. It's very difficult to understand. However, whatever may this time I'm not making any predictions. Last time in 2024, I made a prediction saying it will be a fractured mandate. It will be what I called a subtraction election, and it came correct because I had done some detailed, in-depth study across all the states. This time, however, I'm not done because I'm not able to understand the scenario in Bihar because we have got a third force there which can ruin the chances of either of the two Gadbandhans. That is Prashant Kishore, who has come in. We don't know what he will do because he may not win many seats as the exit polls are saying, but he can, cut the votes of either of the two, two fronts. So whatever it is, the exit poll has lit fire as far as the markets are concerned. Now it shows about 165 points up on the Gift Nifty. So we should have a grand opening. But should we be blindly bullish? I'm not in that camp. I'm always bullish since I've been always bullish since June 19, 2024. But I will pick and choose my stocks, and I will reduce my exposure in certain stocks where I feel that bullishness may not be warranted. Of course, I am nobody to control the market or dictate the market, but where I am comfortable, I will buy more. Where I'm not, I will sell part of my holdings. So yesterday, as I said, the markets were good, but were they really good is what a question which we have asked. Because once again, the advances were equal to declines on a day when Nifty went up 120 points and Bank Nifty went up 200 and odd points. How is it possible that you have advances equal to declines? Advances should have been much higher, but that is what the market is doing. There is a certain section in the market which is consistently bearish, who will continue to sell at every high levels, at every rallies. So Nifty IUT was up. That's again a surprise move. Autos gained fourth consecutive session. Metals was up for the third session. Hindustan Copper did extremely well because the results were very, very good for Hindustan Copper. Incidentally, we hold Hindustan Copper. Nifty Energy, BHEL came from behind. BHEL is doing well now. Adani Energy also did well. Bank gained a third session in a row. ICICI Bank was the standout performer. It looks like ICICI Bank has got some more distance to go up. The mid cap went up, but small cap and micro cap came down. That is why the advances and declines have not really kept in pace. The advances have not kept in pace with the broadline indices. FIS, they sold about 800 crores. DIS bought 2,188 crores. That means about 1,400 crores was the net institution buying. So that would have propelled the market. So what are the cues this morning? Dow Jones did very well. Nasdaq was in the negative, mainly because of Nvidia related news. Every day we're getting some news related to AI, and so there is volatility in Nasdaq. That is the cause for concern for a lot of bulls who are blindly bullish there on AI. So luckily, we don't have any sector here where we can be blindly bullish. Because SoftBank sold their entire quantity in Nvidia, but it happened in October. You see, the news has come only now, so actually there should have been no reason for volatility in Nvidia, but that is how things are. Europe was good. DAX was the best performing. And what happened to precious metals? Precious metals, gold and silver, are now climbing up slowly and steadily. It looks like the all-time highs are going to be challenged. Brent crude was also up yesterday. Dollar index was flat, and US 10-year yield actually came down. As far as corporate news, lots of corporate news, corporate results. Adani Enterprises are coming up with the rights issue of 25,000 crores. So that will take away a lot of liquidity from the market. BSE, the revenue was up 10%, up by 12%, and EBITDA was up by 10%. Margins at 65%. So that is a stock which is likely to be in focus. Biocon, from loss to profit, but nothing great as far as profits are concerned. But still, that could be in focus. Vodafone Idea, and now government is initiating the relief package. So we'll have to observe closely what it will do. But really speaking, Vodafone Idea is not, it's not a profitable company. I don't know whether it will get profitable at all with all the concessions which the government is giving. But nevertheless, there could be, it is a punter's delight. Bharat Forge, they got a big defense order of 250 crores, so that may be in limelight. IFCI came with very good results with net profit of 72% over last quarter of last year, and that should also be in focus. PTC India, 30% increase in profit. See, this earnings season, profits are coming, really good profits are coming. Normally, at the end of the earnings season, the companies which report will not report good profits. But here, at the end of the earnings season, the profits which are reported by companies, which what we call the laggards, are doing very, very well. PTC is there, IFCI is there. Then you have Fortis. Fortis has an increase of 70% in the net profit. Then you have Thermax. Thermax is the one which is big disappointment. So this is where the laggard results 40% lower as far as the PAT is concerned. So that is, I think, make it hammered. RVNL, again, a very favored railway stock, came up with 20% drop in the profit. So that should also be under pressure. Then some bright spot, PC Jeweler, a small company which was in very deep trouble. Slowly and steadily, they're coming out of their problems. The profit has increased about 20-30%. And Hindustan Copper, I already mentioned. Finolex Cable, another good company, which has been beaten down because of family disputes. So that's the profit is up by about 38%. Tata Power came with not so good results. So that may be under pressure. EIH came with not so good results. So that may be also under pressure. Another important thing is the mutual fund data which came in yesterday. SIP is more or less steady at around 29,000 crores. So there is no problem there. The punters, the regular guys seem to have faith in the system as of now. However, as far as the direct investing through mutual funds is concerned, there the equity inflows have come down dramatically from 30,000 crores to 25,000 crores. At one point of time, they were 40 and they slowly, steadily started coming down. Now they're at 25, which is a warning sign for the merchant bankers. If they push in these IPOs left, right, and center, and the mutual funds blindly put money into these IPOs, then there will be little money left for the secondary market, and that will create problems for the market going forward. Right now, SIPs are okay at 30,000 crores, but overall, the other money is struggling. Then large cap inflows are reducing. Last month prior month they were 2,300 crores. Now they've come down to less than 1,000 crores. The small cap inflow also has come down from 4,300 to about 3,500. So mid cap also has come down. Liquid outflow, fund inflow has been increased from about 66 to 89. What does it show? It shows that people are rushing to safety. The ETF inflows have also come down because gold prices came down. So therefore, there is some reduction in the inflow as far as the gold, this one ETF is concerned. It was 8,363 in September. In October, it came down to 7,700. Maybe in November, it will be still lower because the first 15 days of November, the first fortnight of November has not been that great for precious metals. Tax collection data, slight improvement, nothing great. So refunds also have increased, but not something spectacular. So that is also something which we need to watch. Today, Grow, the stockbroking company, will get listed. We don't know how it will get listed, but the machinations of these merchant bankers is that they will keep the fire glowing for a month before uh, the anchor investors begin to offload. So you are seeing that already happening in Lenskart. Lenskart came at 402. The first day it got hammered to around 360s. Now it is trading steadily at 415. I think they'll keep it in this band of at the 400 to 450 for some time and then let go later. This is a regular occurrence. That nothing new. Old timers like us know how these guys manipulate, but they legally manipulate, so you can't really find fault. Today we'll have the CPI numbers. I think CPI numbers which will beat the market. They'll be much lower than what RBI's targets are. So you should see tomorrow things should be good. So Bank Nifty may be in focus today. So what else? The Tata Motors is that the other arm is getting listed today, so that may be something interesting to watch. So all in all, I think it will be a wildly bullish day, but I would like to see whether I can take profits in certain stocks. We are cautiously bullish. We continue to buy on decline, but we will be extra careful today, and I don't want to just join blindly into the rally. We already are fully invested. If I find something where I can pair my positions, I'll look to do it between today and tomorrow. Because let's look at it this way. On 14th, the results will start coming. That's on Friday. Two things can happen, or three things can happen, of course. So one is a clear victory for the JDU, BJP. So already the market would have discounted. Second, if there is a shock verdict and it goes the other way, then the market is likely to fall significantly. Third, if it is hung assembly, then also the market is likely to fall. Anything less than a clear majority for for the JDU BJP, the market is likely to sell off on Friday. So I would like to buy in the sell off if it is there. If it is not there, I will buy at higher levels. It is not a problem. I pleased to note that in 2015 there was the same thing that the BJP will win hands down, but JDU that time was tied up with RJD, and the RJD got that Mahagathbandhan got a fantastic victory that time. The markets fell. The results came on a Saturday. The markets fell on Monday, but market was in a bullish trend, and the market absorbed, and then it started going up. So markets don't really bother for state elections so much. Even if you look at even the general elections in 2024, it fell down only for that day because it was a shock verdict as far as the exit poll verdict was concerned. Exit poll said NDA will get about 350 seats up to 400, whereas they ended up getting 240. The market fell, but that low of that day is still held. So the market is, I think, in a sideways to uptrend. So in such a case, any fall is a buying opportunity, but I wouldn't want to just buy on strength at this point of time. Maybe I could be wrong, but it is okay. We are already fully invested. So at best, we'll have to buy what we have sold today and tomorrow at higher levels on Friday and Monday. So whatever you do, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining.